Ooh. In the chat room, I need everybody to say, I want you to get rich. We do not say Happy New Year. So in the chat, we're just going to start off tonight with, I hope you get rich. Find somebody's name in the chat and say, Jazzy Sumter, I want you to get rich. Julius Jones, find somebody. In the chat room, I want you to pick 3, 4, 5 people in the chat, go to participants and say, I hope you get rich. We're not doing no Happy New Year. I hope you get rich. 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 I hope you get rich. I hope you get rich. I hope you get rich. That joint hitting right there. Whoever that is, that Yusuf Days. Woo, that's hard right there. Welcome, 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 welcome. It is the first class of 2022. If we was doing the numerical thingy up in here, you know, that's what we do go by and say it is a new year because it's a new number, which is this is a 6 year. Last year was a 5 year. This is a 6 year, right? Tonight I got all type of surprises this evening. That's right. I see a lot of that over there on YouTube too. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. What is it, Gabrielle? Shewani Fasai. Shewani Fasai in Chinese is I hope you get rich. So in the new year in China, which is in February, when they start their new year, they don't go around saying, Happy New Year. They go around saying, I hope you get rich. And then they get an attitude if you say it back to them because the last person to say it, like supposed to get the blessing, like, you know, I hope you get rich. Shesheni Wasai. And so my cousin, he's the one, I think he was the one that put me up on it. So that's about 2 or 3 years ago. So last year, we was on the phone for like 45 seconds, just going back and forth. And I just wouldn't stop saying it. He wouldn't stop saying it. And then he was just like, F it, you can have it. You can have it. You can have it. All right, I'll be rich. You know what I'm saying? Whole different energy than Happy New Year. I want to welcome everybody this evening for this good special. That's right. Keep naming them out. I mean, these your classmates. Keep naming them out. This is how we do out here in these streets, right? Gabrielle, I need you to send me the text on how to do these breakout rooms this evening. So text me something how to do that, right? Okay, let's get the party started. This is formerly the Keep It Simple astrology class, which has morphed into the inner magic activation, right? You got to cut your magic on. When you cut your magic on, you're going to need your astrology in there to know when to do your rituals, to know when to do this, when to do that. You feel me? I wish y'all could see the chat room on Everybody is telling everybody, I hope they get rich. It's on both chats. I got a Zoom chat and I got a YouTube chat. Everybody telling everybody, I hope they get rich. And please share this if you're on your YouTube. Don't y'all worry about it. If you're in the class, we always start with prayer. So let's take a nice big inhale. Slow exhale out the mouth. Abdul Cool Tap for Latat. Wabazun, Gamafargun, Shilel Kulum. We are in the love of all, and all love is in us. We are a part of all, and all is a part of us. And we are one with all, and all is one with us. And we can succeed as a part of all and fail as an individual. And we can be all that we wish in all, as long as our wish is to stay in all. We are never alone. All is, we are. All can, we can. All does, we do. Istanjay, Ilaku. Salvation to you all. Let's get us a quick qigong in tonight. Oh, if you want to get on your feet, you know, of course, you can do these seated. Let's get us a nice, let's get our lungs together out here in these streets. If it's your first class, that's cool. If it ain't your first class, you should already have this one down. This is my wife right here. We did some big plans on this over the holidays. So, you know, your feet are going to be together and it's going to turn you just step out to the right. Step out to the right. Let the knees be nice and soft as you move from side to side, maybe, right? Or you can just be seated, but make sure the back is straight, right? Make sure the back is straight. And we're going to inhale 50%, inhale 100%. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Eyes on the hands the whole time. Don't let the hands touch. Knees soft. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Palms flat. Inhale. Hold the sun. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Shift your weight to the left. Even though I'm going this way, may look like the right. Shift to the left. Pick up the right heel and scrape the toe. And then clear 3 times. Big inhale. Connect the middle finger. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. And visualize you're pushing 2 columns down into the earth. And 1 more. Exhale out the mouth. Pushing 2 columns of energy back down into the earth. Stand still for a second. And then shake your tail feathers. Shake it down, shake it down, shake it down, shake it down. Shake it this down. Un momento, por favor. We got somebody trying to get up in here, and I just want that.
That's me. I'm making sure you have rooms enabled in your back office.
Well, what's that mean?
If you don't have them enabled, I need to make sure you have the box checked to enable breakout rooms
How do I do
in the
that?
back office.
You already did it.
I'm in the process of doing that now.
Okay. I mean, we're not
I got
ready.
the code.
Okay. No, but somebody
That was me. Because I haven't logged in a while.
No. That wasn't who just texted me is trying to get in. That wasn't you.
Oh, okay.
Greetings, everybody. Wait, if I put my email address in the chat, could you email me the link?
What do you mean?
My computer? Because I have you on my phone.
Email which link?
To the Zoom.
The Zoom that we're on right now?
Yes, because I'm on the Zoom via my phone. And I was trying to put the link, type the link in on my laptop, and it wasn't working.
Can you want me to email it to you?
Yeah, so that I could click it and maybe it'll open on my laptop so I could get off my phone.
Who's this?
This is Kayla, Lady Vixen. Hi.
What's the email address?
It's LADY_VIX3N.
What name are you listed under? What's your phone number? I mean, like,
my name that I'm listed under is KEILAI.
Because it's going to Kai Williams 90.
Yes, and I just looked on there. Okay. So you're not able to send it to the email address that I give you, right?
We already in the midst of doing something, so I need you to answer my question. Like, do you see it up under what you already gave me?
Hold on.
Up under the Kai Williams.
I went to look, but no, I didn't. I'm looking again because I did try that already.
What's the email address you want to go to?
LADY_VIX3N@outlook.com. Pardon me, because it's a new laptop.
Lady VX3N@outlook.com.
So yeah, just like my name, LADY_VIX3N@outlook.com. Yes, sir.
Sent.
Gratitude.
All right. Oh, all righty. So get your notebooks out. Let's get into what we're gonna go into tonight. Let me set up a little format for y'all. Like Kid said, you could copy it and email it to yourself, but I didn't see that. Tonight, we're going to talk about where we are today. Where we are today wide, and then we're going to narrow in. Then we're going to narrow in. We're going to talk about behavior, because a ritual is behavior, all right? A ritual is behavior. I put on deodorant this morning. That was a behavior. I put soap on a rag. That was behavior. I washed my hands before I ate my food because I was playing with the dog. That's behavior. That's a ritual. They're all the same. So even when we're in moon magic and we know we have these 8 phases of the moon, and then we have 8 rituals that we do. Really, that should really be our 8 behaviors, because then when you go, you'll be able to go back to your basics and always align yourself. If you saw my Instagram video today, press 1. If you saw my Instagram video on IG Live, press 1. Go over here. Now, in the Instagram today, I said, what comes before alignment? Because everybody is saying, oh, I want alignment. I want alignment. I have to have alignment. Please let me get alignment. I need alignment, 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 alignment. No, not the video on taking a dump. That video wasn't even about taking a dump. That video was about the yellow notepad and the red pen. That's what that video was about. So everybody wants alignment. When you're not in alignment, what are you in? Conflict. If you're not in alignment, you're in conflict. So everybody don't want to be in conflict no more. They want to be in alignment. So if your health ain't right, you got a health conflict. If your money ain't right, you got a financial conflict. If the relationship ain't right, you got a love conflict. I don't need this right now. You got a love conflict. Whatever's going on, if somebody's attacking me and throwing spells on me, then you got a spiritual conflict, which conflicts then necessarily go to crises. Then after crises, then it turns into chaos. So it's conflict, then crises, then chaos. But if you got alignment, right after alignment, you get harmony. Then after harmony, it's just like, yes, God. Yes, God. Blessings. Thank you. But you got to get in alignment. Then you got to have harmony. Then here come all these blessings. Boom, 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 boom. Right? So what's keeping you from being in alignment? The same thing that's got you in conflict. The agreement. You must agree to alignment before it can come. I can come to you and say, here's my wallet or my phone and with a bunch of money on it, just press the button 3 and you have all the money you ever want. But you can say, no, I don't want it. So you will be like, I'm not in agreement with that. When you see something on the website and you want it, and you be like, yo, you clicking that is your agreement. And then you're in alignment with whatever you paid for. Go check your email. Here's the login information. Bam, bam, bam. Open up, go into the course. Now you've agreed to something. Now you're in alignment with it. Whatever you paid for, you're hoping is going to do what? Bring you more harmony, not balance, harmony, right? And then after harmony, because you don't have no conflict, you don't have no crises, and you ain't got no chaos, can't nothing happen but blessings, love, favor, all that type of stuff, right? And so that's the big thing right now, is to be in alignment, you have to look at your agreements. What are some of the agreements that you have made that you might need to go back and shift? That's what what is going on? Pause, everybody. One of my guests, they come in to do some fly on the wall tonight, is not getting in. Let's put this right here and see what happens. Okay. So what season are we in right now? Anybody, come off mute. What season are we in?
Clearing.
How many seasons are there?
8.
That's right. I did. I sent them that. That's the link I sent them, E. I sent them that same link. I did. I love it. Is something in retrograde? It doesn't matter. I'm just joking because we're going to blame everything on retrograde. There's 8 seasons, and the season we're in now is the clearing season. So somebody's like, what about winter time? Why didn't anybody say winter time? Because winter time, we know that bears do what?
Hibernate.
Right. So there ain't no activity. So they're going somewhere and sitting their ass down. Right. So that's a lot of times what we need to do is go somewhere and sit it down. Yeah, I did send it over there. Oh, Mossmeyer. Oops. God dang it, I can't keep no secrets. Thank y'all for being patient. And there we have it. Well, we hope we have it. Now, if you have some chaos in your life and some conflict, I saw Mayette going in today talking about working on shadows, not today, but yesterday. She was on Instagram just banging the dilly away about going into them shadows. And that's what we, this is the time to go really, really do shadow work because the sun is further away from the earth. So there's not as much energy, there's not as much information, there's not as much light, there's not as much vitality. That's why it's cold outside, right? So when the sun is far away, it's good for us to go in and say, let's do some internal work. Let's do some more fasting. Let's do some clearing and let's dump some agreements to some conflict that we have personally. So when you do your clearing, what are you writing? I release from my life like shit from my bowels, ... I release from my life like shit from my bowels, ... This is inside the course. So if you're in the course, you should just go down to Moon Magic and click on clearing and dumping. Bam, it's right there, right beside your potato ritual and all of that. But and then you tear it up really good, and do all this after you've taken a shit. Make sure there's shit in the water. The ritual has to work like this. So many people on Instagram was like, oh, you go burn it first, and you go do this, and then you put the ashes down. You can tell non-students. Take a shit, write. No rewriting, no erasing. If you make a mistake, because you're free writing. Let it all ride out. Let it all ride out. Don't worry about whether you misspelled it or not. You are not allowed to go back. You're letting it out. The honesty come out from the gut, right? When you finish, tear it up really small, lean forward, drop it in the toilet, wipe your butt, then flush. Then get on up, go about your day. You're going to need 3, 4, 5 days of this. You have until February the 5th of the clearing phase. If we just call it the new moon, you call it a double clearing. Clearing moon, clearing sun. Should have been on the toilet just rejoicing, having a hallelujah thing, right? Why do we want to clear out now? Because what happens on February 5th? Anybody?
Gathering.
And what happens during gathering? What happens during gathering?
Raw materials.
Raw materials. What do we call this phase? Come on now. Gathering. What company is pulling up outside?
Amazon.
Amazon, FedEx, UPS. The FedEx truck is pulling up, bringing you raw materials. But if your house is junky and you got a bunch of depression, anxiety, grudges against other people, fears, I said fears. If you have all these things that you're still holding on to, then guess what? There ain't gonna be no room when somebody come and try to bring you some water or bring you a ATM machine. What if they were bringing you an ATM machine and they were supposed to put in the basement, but they told you had to clean all the rats out? You ain't clean the rats out because you didn't want to go down there and do the work. You want to avoid and point fingers and blame everybody. Watch people who are pointing fingers right now. They're going to have a terrible summer. If they're pointing fingers at somebody else, they're not doing any work on themselves. Whether it's the white man, whether it's men, whether it's women, whatever, you're accountable for you. Nobody else is accountable for you. Because when you leave this earth, if you decide not to be an immortal and you decide to die, you're going to be in front of Mayat. And Mayat is not going to care about the grudges or any of that. She's going to say, let me see your work. Is your heart heavy? Is your heart lighter than this feather? And you're going to end up and be like, let me just tell you now, it ain't. Just go ahead and let me get my punishment. Or some of y'all going to be like, I hope so. That's probably a negative too, right? You ain't going to win like that. I just cleaned my crib 2 days ago, and that was a BI to clean up, righto. Hit Kyrie up for that clearing soap, whatever y'all have, you should, you know what I'm saying, get it. Damn, that food poisoning had me going. I should have followed the shit instructions. This stuff works. This stuff works. I don't believe in it. I know it works all the time, right? I'm gonna have an amazing July, and I want all of y'all to have an amazing summer right along with me. Okay, so now I say all that because what astrological movement just took place in the clearing phase?
Jupiter and Pisces.
And Pisces.
Jupiter just went into Pisces. Interpretations, please. I'd like for a couple of y'all to go ahead because I do not want to have to call on you because I will. So let's just go ahead. Let me get a couple of, turn your camera on. Turn your camera on. And who wants to go and let me know? Just give me the short interpretation. What's the short interpretation of Jupiter in Pisces? And a couple of y'all can't answer, especially if your birthday is on January 8th. You don't get the answer. Nope, you fly on the wall. You just get to sit back. Really, you should be drinking some tea if your birthday is in January. You should be sipping on some tea. You don't even come off mute.
I would say this is Frida.
Come on, Frida.
Jupiter is time to expand, go beyond where you are, go deeper, and just move beyond, look for things that are outside of your comfort zone, move beyond.
Okay. That's Jupiter. Now, what about Pisces?
Pisces is about, that's the subconscious. And so that's moving beyond, broadening your mind, expanding the mind, and just going deeper beyond the
I love it.
shadows.
I love it. Who else? Come on. Somebody else come on in and help Frida. Raven, is your hand raised? What are we doing? Let's go.
Expanding spirituality.
Expanding spirituality. Okay. How'd you get that?
Expanding your dreams and beliefs.
Expanding your dreams and beliefs. I like that too. Who else? Oh man, come on now. Come on now. Nadine, yes, ma'am. Come along.
Optimism when it comes to your subconscious, dealing with the subconscious.
Did you say optimism? You say optimism?
Yeah, being optimistic about dealing with the stuff going on in your subconscious, having that courage, you know.
Who else? Come on. Y'all gonna let them get all this money? Come on now. Somebody gotta be more courageous than this. Oh, okay. It's okay. Let's. Y'all gonna.
I see.
Hold
I see
on,
the secrets.
Come on, Raven. What'd you say?
I see the secrets.
Explain that to me. What does that mean? I see the secrets.
The unseen world. I see more of the unseen world.
I like that. I like that. I like that right there. He said he see more of the unseen world. So I want to do a reminder. Not that right there.
King, can I add one too?
Who that?
Clint.
Come on, Clint.
Also too with the Jupiter and that Pisces, intuition. It's a time where intuition is at its fullest and greatest. and it's something that we need to pay attention to because it's going to be right there, big and blowing up.
Mm,
So I wanted to add that on there as well.
Intuition. Bet. Has anybody ever seen this diagram right here? So y'all know most of the time when I'm writing this, I do agreeable and disagreeable. And then I put growth right here. And then on the side, I put, this is what life looked like. Anybody seen this before? This is what life looks like. If you got children, they get in trouble, go make them draw this out 100 times. So at least they know what life looked like. But this time, we're gonna put Jupiter right here. So Jupiter got a high thing, it's got a high vibration, got a low vibration. Low vibration of Jupiter is doing too much. Extremes. The high vibration of Jupiter, high level teaching. PhD level, international travel. Of course, we always love, I will expand everything, right? But then what if I take Jupiter out? And I put Pisces in here. Lying, drunkenness, getting high, meditation, spirit, intuition. A long time ago, somebody taught me, they said, astrology is holistic. You can't just look at just one side of it. So with that agreeable that we all agree with, there's also disagreeable. And for me, I look at the disagreeable as warnings. The warning might not be for you, but it might be for somebody in your household or somebody else who's not paying attention, which is about 98% of the world. They're not paying attention. They have no idea. They have no idea of how this thing is happening. And now they're being an extreme jerk, or they're telling extreme lies, or they're blaspheming or like putting rumors out there, slandering someone at a high level. That's also Jupiter in Pisces. But who's at the center of your chart?
You are.
You are.
No,
Yeah.
not at the center of your chart. You are. Say me. I'm at the center of my chart.
Me.
Me. You at the center, so you get to determine which one of the tree do you want. Top of the tree is what?
Agreeable.
Sweet fruit. Bottom of the tree is what?
Bitter.
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 But it's the same tree. So don't be upset. Don't be upset when the other part of Pisces, you know what I'm saying, got Jupiter in there, hits. Just be aware. Be aware. All right?
Well,
Now,
can I add something?
absolutely.
Okay, so for we know that Pisces rules the collective. So for the sensitive people, you know, you're gonna feel everybody's emotions. So everybody's gonna be in their feels. They're gonna be on a soapbox, talking what's real, what's about spirituality. So if you're not grounded in your own practice, have your own rituals, it'll easy to get lost in the sauce because everybody's gonna be talking they talk. So the fears are gonna be heightened. The spirit is going to be high, like everything you're going to feel it to a higher degree because that's what Jupiter does. It blows it up. So the fears are going to be blown up, the drunkenness, the lying, you know, the spirit. And it could be psychosis. Like, let's just get real. We don't know. So you really need to be grounded in your own spirit, because everybody, you're going to feel it, you're going to hear it, you're going to see it. It's going to be everywhere. So this is a great time for everybody in this class. We should be rooted in our own spirituality, our philosophy, which is Jupiter. You should have your own. You should be set in that and not get swayed, because a lot of people will be during this time. So it's going to get interesting. It's going to be fun, Jupiter and Pisces.
She took the word agreement and stretched it out as long as she could stretch it.
That was a bomb drop. You supposed to drop a bomb for that.
I ain't got the joint hooked up tonight. I ain't got the my bag. She said you better get an agreement. You better be in agreement with what your own teachings is. You better be in agreement with it now, because other folks, they're in agreement with conflict, which leads to crises, which leads to chaos. That way you'll know where they are. Where are they? They are at the wall of suffering. This whole class, when you activate your inner magic, it is all about keeping you away from the wall of suffering. Why would you want to be at the wall of suffering just because your family members are there? They don't want to practice what you want to practice. They don't want to set no altar up. They don't want to do no readings. They don't want to feed their ancestors. They don't want to burn no ancestor money. They looking at you like you strange. That's fine. But you don't have suffering all over you. You ain't running around here lamenting. You're not no laggard catching up late. You well ahead of the curve. Everybody in here is 100 days ahead. Everybody in here is 100 days ahead, because we started our new year when? September 22nd. We already wrote down our goals and our petitions where we're going to be at in the end of June. But now we must clear these things out. And for me, I look at Jupiter as coming to say, what you say? Somebody rang? You rang? You rang? I got you. What would you like? Because I look at Jupiter as the rich uncle. Now my North Node is in Pisces. Jupiter just hit Pisces. I'm bugging out. Took him 12 years to get here too. Took him 12 years to get back here. And I'm just like, oh, come on, daddy. Come on, rich uncle. And he like, what you want? What you want, nephew?
And see, is that part right there. Yeah, it's what you want, but are you aware of what's going on? Because if you're not aware, you're stuck. You're staying at the wall of suffering. And this is from somebody that has Jupiter in Pisces. So yeah, yes. I'm having a Jupiter return. Where my money at?
He got Sun and Jupiter in his natal chart, and now Jupiter's coming through. Talking about what's up? Is he
on top of Venus sitting there right there too?
So this preparation thing, this agreement thing. Yes, Kyrie. Mr. Moore, camera, please.
Greetings. I just wanted to add to the expansion of Jupiter with Pisces. You want to consider also people looking for escapism. They're looking for somewhere there's so much that's going to be going on that I don't know how to handle. What am I supposed to do? What I do? They're going to look for that corner to go in, just to hide, to get away, whether it's through drug, alcohol, some form of addiction, overeating, something. You got to, if you're not taking care of your spirit, if you're not there spiritually, just on a high level, and like the sister said, like the goddess said, listen, we need to be sure about what you want and where you are spiritually. Where are you? And you had to be in a position to where you're preparing before now, because now that Jupiter is here, is expanding so much. Like even the lies, we talking about the high and the lower Pisces. I have a stellium Pisces.
What you got over there? Like what specifically, what you got in Pisces?
Mercury, Sun, and Venus.
You better put that pen on some paper and write us some poetry, or write that book you've been waiting on. You got 12 months, honey. This to come up. Now, I like to throw one more little piece over there. This may not interest anybody, but this is what me and some folks will tell you, I'm not the easiest student, right? I'm not the easiest student to deal with. So a lot of times my teachers be done told me something, and I spend too much time trying to prove them wrong, and I end up wasting my time, right? It's one of my teachers right here. He said they got the year of supernatural predictions. I'm gonna just go on to prediction number 3. I don't even want the rest of them. Y'all can just go over here. Come on, man. I know my mouse did not just quit on me. Okay. What is going on? Okay. Oh, it's not 3, is it? No, it's not 3. It's not 3. It's not 3. Bill Juan, you know which one it is. Is it 7?
10.
10?
Is that the one you're looking for?
You know me. A record number of millionaires and billionaires will be created in 2022. 2022 will be the best year in history for making a fortune. Now, I've been studying with this brother right here for 11 years. I only got 3 other teachers I've been studying longer than this one right here. And for so far, he batting 100. And 2 years ago, he made some predictions, and I did not move on them. That will not happen this year. And if I fail to hit 1 million, it's going to be somewhere in the high 6 digits, close to 7. I'm going to be banging. If not, it's going to be 2023 because it's going to be so easy.
Why are you talking about failing?
Listen, this is coming. Thank you very much. Another Taurus, want their money. It's the record number. So what the song? I want to be in that number. A whole bunch of other stuff is coming too now. The harsh winter, first trillionaire is coming, strange illnesses like zombie, like all that ain't got nothing to do with me. Because I also had a teacher tell me, no matter what, sit your butt on the porch, get you some popcorn, and say, I'm just like Hammer Time. They can't touch this. Portia, did you raise your hand on accident? Or you want to get in? Can't hear you.
Yeah, I was trying to ask you to you could elaborate. If you can elaborate on when you was talking about North Node in Pisces and how Jupiter in Pisces would affect it.
What is your North Node?
Pisces.
Keywords for North Nodes.
Okay. I don't know keywords for North Node. I know keywords for Pisces. North Node is your, dang, I can't remember. I know it's like your journey here, what you are supposed to be doing here. But that's all I got for North Node.
Classmates, help her out. I said, classmates, help her out, please. She asking us a question, not just me a question.
Your North Node is your spiritual GPS.
Your GPS, yep.
Your what?
Your GPS.
The GPS. I call it the spiritual destiny. I don't necessarily say what you came to do, but this is the best direction for you to grow in while you're here. You got 11 different directions, 12 different directions you could be going. The direction that's best suited for you to head is in the Pisces. And we know in we always are going over to Astrology for the Soul. It's my favorite part right here. I just go straight to the healing affirmations. God's spiritual government can never fall out of place. All is well and everything is unfolding as it should. When I let go and let God, I win. My survival is not threatened by disorder, and this isn't my job, it's God's job.
I just read those. Because what's her name? Kay? I think Kay with a kiss the goddess. She had posted it on the Facebook group. But my question is, with Jupiter moving into Pisces, like how would that, it would just expand this?
You're telling me I know you ain't asking me, you're telling me it will expand this, right?
Okay, yeah, it's gonna expand all that. Okay.
Remember your house. Remember, me and you stay in a house. I'm sorry. I stay in a house, you stay in a house, and we share a pool. Your house on one side, my house on the other side, but we share the pool. You in the pool over here on your end of the pool, and I drop electrical equipment in the pool on my end. What's gonna happen to you?
I'm gonna get shocked.
But when the police come, I'll be like, I didn't drop it on her side of the property line. I was on my side of the property. What the police gonna say? You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an attorney. Put your hands behind your back. Look at what you did to this young lady. Da 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 da. So as soon as Jupiter hit, which was last Friday, that thing is already coming. Now, the closer it gets to your North Node, the more it's gonna do big uncle things. Now, the question is, how do I catch it? Were you already aligned? Because see, I can't stand emergency magic. Emergency magic, you might need to know it, but if you've been knowing and trying to body your chart all this time, and then now you're talking about, well, what do I do now? What do I do now? What do I do now? Calm down first, because it's going to be going on for what? How long is it going to be going on? How long is Jupiter going to be in Pisces, Porsche, or anybody?
12 years.
Oh, yeah.
Until
1 year.
12 months.
So May
and
and
then
Twelve months.
Aquarius, and then until the end of the year.
12 months, roughly 12 months, okay? Jupiter stays in the sign for 12 months. So you got 12 months to catch this. Catch a little bit outside, put it in the crib. Come outside and catch, or just stay outside and catch it all. Because it's not coming back for 12 years. And I know where I was at 12 years ago. I dang sure wasn't here. I wasn't as prepared as I am now. I didn't have as much resources or magic or nothing like that. That's why we're doing it like we're doing right now. Obviously, somebody need to be muted. Okay, so when Jupiter, so everything that you have in Pisces, that's everybody here. If you saying, oh, I ain't got nothing in Pisces, he's coming through there right now. So a visiting planets are what? Your chart is a
Visiting professor.
Visiting professors.
He's a visiting professor in your university. So guess what? You do have something in Pisces now. Now, this is my other piece before we go over to the human design, because we're going to pull all this together. The other key word for Jupiter is hot air balloon. Write this down. Jupiter is not trivial, and Jupiter does nothing small. So Jupiter's too big to come down here and land where you are in your situation. Jupiter is a hot air balloon that's dropping a rope ladder. And the rope ladder is not even touching the ground, but it's right above your head. What else is right above your head? Your crown chakra. How do you miss your ride in this situation? Here come a hot air balloon full of billions of blessings and harmony and all this other stuff. What's the one way you can miss this ride?
Distraction.
I mean, physically, that's like overall good. But the other one is
not being connected to the divinity and your divine.
You're too deep, but that's a good answer. Give me another one.
Not looking up.
You're not looking up. You're looking down, thinking that Jupiter's gonna sweep up under you and pull your chin up and say, keep your head up. Jupiter doesn't have a problem passing you by because Jupiter's looking for the prepared. Jupiter's looking for the prepared. I dropped the rope. I done flew over. It took me 12 years to get back to you. What's the song? Keep your head to the sky. Y'all better put that on repeat. Y'all better find that and just be like, play every morning. Get up in the morning. Oh, somebody said something about your mama. Somebody said something about your feet. Somebody said somebody broke up with you. Somebody didn't pay you your money. Woo, 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 woo. You better keep your head Listen, they not Jupiter and they can't control Jupiter. And of course, they're not aware of Jupiter. So my head is up. I might just have to put my hand up and close my fist. On. Oh, yeah, why we ain't had class this Wednesday? I'm in Bali. It's 84 degrees over here. I sent some tickets back over for my teachers to come over here. So me, Dr. Gibson, Miss Debbie, Sister Myra, we all in Bali. What happened? I was looking up. Opportunity came. I seized it. It was my turn. Everybody gets a shot. Everybody gets a shot at this type of grandiose success. You just got to keep your head up. Okay. Any questions so far before we move over to bringing human design to blend this thing in? Okay, good.
I have a question.
Yes. Who's this?
So this is Raven.
Okay.
So I don't know if you can see on this is my Jupiter. It says it's at 29 degrees in my second house, but it's like my Jupiter's in Virgo, but it's in my second house, but Libra is my second house. Does that make sense? Or like?
Yes, it does. Because that's just how you drew it because you saw it on the computer. So since we use an equal house system or a whole system, just move it back to the first house. Just move it back to the first house. Because I use 0 degrees, so there's less confusion. We just keep it simple. But sometimes you might get a birth time that says your rising sign is 28 degrees or your rising sign is 13 degrees. And then every house will start on that particular degree. But it might be just how it was on the computer that you were looking at it. Because if you're at 0 degrees, Virgo rising, then that Jupiter should be also in the first house. But it might have just came and showed it to you in the second. But you go off of the sign that's ruling the first house. So if Jupiter's in Virgo, you're Virgo rising, Jupiter's in Virgo. But you also, because this is a big joint, you get to read both. So look at Jupiter in the first house and look at Jupiter in the second and see which one you like better. See which one, what's the word I'm looking for? Resonates with you the most. Because I ain't at the center of your chart. You are. So you the director. This is your circus. I'm just trying to buy a ticket. You know what I'm saying? So stand in the middle of your circle and do research on both. You're not wrong. What do you want? You come to the class too? Okay. Is that good, Raven? That makes sense?
Yep, that's perfect. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you for always showing up for yourself. Okay.
I got something.
Who that there?
You know, it's I solemnly swear I'm up to no good.
Is you gonna cut the camera on?
Should I? Should I really?
Come on, man.
So I know some people are thinking, okay, Jupiter's in Pisces. What should I do? Where is Pisces in your chart? What does Pisces say to you? Jupiter is coming in to expand. What rituals should you do with Pisces sitting there for the next 6 to 8 months? Because if y'all remember, Jupiter was already in Pisces when retrograde came back, and some of y'all missed it. I'm just saying, you're getting a second chance. Some of us don't get second chances out here. And I'm just saying, I'm an unashamed opportunist. I caught it the first time. I'm gonna catch it the second time. I'm gonna catch it the third time. Because yes, Jupiter will be in Pisces 3 times in this season if you know what you're looking at.
That man right there is an unashamed opportunist. Mama, do you want to come in and speak on Jupiter before I go to the human design? Please just give me one word, Mama. Come on through here. Surprise. You on mute.
Okay. Well, funny thing, I got my Jupiter in the 12th house. It's not in Pisces, it's in Aries. So, and one of the things that Jupiter in the 12th house or Pisces, one of the, I guess the lower end of it could be, what is that? Delusions of grandeur.
You're so dangerous. You're so dangerous.
Yeah, you know, because like I said, subconsciously, you've expanded your confidence, you see. So, you know, and Jupiter, I mean, Pisces or the 12th house is about deceptions, delusions, misconceptions. So that is one of the things that it can cause, you know, like a God complex, see. So
how do you think your grandchildren are doing tonight? How they doing?
Oh, they're doing great. I make sure of that every day.
No, I'm talking about the grandchildren in this class. You know, you got your maternal grandchildren, now you got
Yes, absolutely. I can tell you've been schooling them quite well.
We keep on them right here. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. The honor. Everybody, that's y'all's grandma. I told you, if you ain't got no lineage, you ain't sitting on nothing. Y'all tied in. So stay working. So when you be like, okay, I'm gonna go study with Oye's teacher, then don't go over there without your fundamentals. Have your fundamentals together. Should you take her class too? 1,000,000,000%. She do something, you should be on the front row. Ma'am, I gotta quit. Keep your hand in the air too. Till she satisfy you. She'll satisfy you. She'll satisfy you. You know what I'm saying? But that's why we getting our fundamentals right. Now, let's go into the human design a little bit, right fast. Boo, 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 boo. Have all types of good stuff this evening. Okay. This is a human design chart. Human design, when you look at the whole joint, it looks like that. This is called the Ray Mandela. So it's got the astrological aspect, it's got a 9-chakra system, it's got the I Ching in it, but they have these system of gates, right? And these gates are where your planets land at. So let's just say, Mama, can I use your chart? So she has Saturn in Libra, right? The planets on the left are where they were positioned 88 days before you were born. The planets on the right in black is like your natal chart. So you got, this is called a personality on the right. This is called your design on the left. The design is very unconscious and subconscious, but it's still yours. You have the right to it, right? Now, how do I, the 55th gate is right here in black. Bam. The North Node. But Jupiter is also, where's my, the green is just now. So Jupiter is in the 55th gate, right here. Jupiter's in the 55th gate, or North Node's in the 55th gate. But what is the 55th gate about? The whole channel is the design of moodiness. Now, if I go to take that down. No, that ain't what I meant to do. The black is where is just now. It's like, where are the planets right now? So these are the transits. So just like when we look at your chart and then look at the planets on the outside of your chart, and we say these are the transiting planets, the visiting professors. Why do we have to go through all that? I'm just picking somebody. Just pick my daddy. Okay, I agree. Extended chart. We want the natal chart and transits. The planets on the inside in black are your natal planets. The planets in the green on the outside are the visiting professors. Look at that. Me and my daddy had North Node in Pisces. So, and here comes the moon. And Neptune is already over there waiting. Ooh. Neptune is like, I want some of this action too, right? So what I did was, my human design teacher, I asked him to come and do a breakdown, and he said he couldn't make it. But he said what? He said, I'll send you this video. Come on, baby. Do I have to?
Peace, everyone. This is the one. OYE's son asked me to speak, do a class on the 55th gate, Jupiter entering, transiting 55th gate as it goes through Pisces. I planned on being live, but I have other engagements to take care of at that time, so I'm not going to be able to. So I felt like I'll just make a recording and go over it, and hopefully convey what's necessary. And if I'm needed to come back, answer questions, and do something else, I definitely will do that. All right, what you guys are looking at is my copyrighted, expanded version of what they call in human design the Rave Mandala. What makes the Rave Mandala unique is its relationship with astrology and the I Ching system, how it marries these two systems together. And it shows the astrological connection to our organs and specific codons, amino acids, and specific glands of the body. To specific degrees, because we all knew that astrology, we had different body parts that it's associated with, but now we have the body graph, which shows us a very precise points that astrology, that the planets affect. All right, and so what's taking place now is something very significant for a number of reasons. And astrologically, I'm not fully sure. I'm not very versed in astrology itself. I learned a lot of astrology through human design, which gave me a certain type of, angle or whatnot. And so when we know about Pisces, we're dealing with a water sign. And what's interesting is we're dealing with the solar plexus, which is like water. It's waves, emotional waves, emotions, energy in motion. Every gate in Pisces, except for the crown, the head sensor, the 63rd gate, is all in the solar plexus. And what Rob brought back is letting us know that the solar plexus right now is under mutation. The solar plexus for the longest has been a motor, like the willpower, fueling us, like the sun generating, creating this energy, this life force, vitality. But now the solar plexus is mutating into a source of awareness, this different type of awareness, this spiritual awareness, this awareness tapping into deeper levels within the electromagnetic spectrum, picking up on a lot more information. And so the solar plexus is emotional intuition moving forward, but you can only tap into it over time. It's not like the splenic center, which is spontaneous in the now kind of intuition. The emotional intuition, you have to be patient for, you have to wait. And then you have to wait for the sediment to fall to the bottom of the waters, and then you can clearly see through. You have clarity. But in that moment, there is no truth. There is nothing visible. There's just cloudiness of emotions. And so this is the nature of Pisces, what we're dealing with, mysterious emotions. So mysterious. And I am an emotionally defined person, mostly unconscious, so it's a mysterious thing for me too. And I have the 63rd gate as my unconscious sun sign. So, and I have this as my unconscious Jupiter. I mean, not Jupiter, Mercury. So yeah, I'm aware of the mystery of Pisces, and Jupiter is about to come through and expand all of that. It just went through the 30th gate, and the 30th gate is a part of the channel of recognition, recognition of feelings, and it's that part of us just doing things just to do it as new experiences. Like, I want to do this new, I want to try that. I never tried that before. I want to do this, whatever it is, just something new, a new experience. And that's what Jupiter was pumping out while it was going through the 30th gate. And it's still going to be there because it's going to show up on the design side. And I'm not going to get into the transits of the design side, but it's a thing and it matters. But it only takes place it takes place 88 days after the initial transit takes place. So Jupiter, so people right now want to do new things. They want to try new things, new experiences. It's not always a good thing. And to do it spontaneously definitely is not a good thing, because if the undefined, well, either way, if you're emotionally defined, that's going to be your authority. And if you're doing things spontaneously, you're relying on your spleen that it may not even be defined. So it may not be there to guide you in that moment, of what that emotion then puts you into. So that's why it's always good to be patient with emotions, to wait for that clarity to come, so you won't have to be like, damn, if I would have waited, I would have done it differently. I wouldn't have said this, I wouldn't have said that. And so that's what Jupiter was. Now Jupiter is moving into the 55th gate, which is a key gate in this new global cycle that we're entering into, in the cross of the sleeping phoenix in 2027. This gate is very different than the collective gate or the tribal gate that we're in right now on the global cycle. We're in 37 on the global cycle, still in Pisces, about to move into the 55th gate for 400 years on 2027. And the 37th gate is very tribal, business, bonds, food, clothing, and shelter kind of things. It just came out of the collective, which is just sharing in experiences. But this one is about individual spirit, your individual emotional state. And it's a very fickle kind of energy. It's very unstable. It, just like the 30th gate, is connected to another motor down there. Speaking of the adrenaline system, the root chakra, through the 39th gate. And this is a part of the channel of emoting. And so this channel here is all about putting emotion out into the world. 55th gate is about putting this emotion out, expressing your emotions. Emoting is what it's called. And it's a very, like I said, unstable emotionality. It's super high highs and super low lows, meaning like you're really excited and enthused and feeling very emotional, or you can be very depressed and, you know, very dull and just very low on your wave. And both of those states can cause certain kind of behaviors and cause people to make certain kind of decisions. The one that, if it's super high, a lot of times people end up eating in crazy ways. So they develop eating disorders, overindulging just because they're really high on their wave. Well, I can take it, you know, I'm feeling good, you know, I deserve it, blah, blah, blah. This happened to me, and yeah, I should treat myself. And so it can become a problem when dealing with the 55th gate. And it's the power of these emotions, very individual emotions. So we're moving into, this is the gate of spirit and the gate of abundance. All right. And the cycle that we're moving into the 6th line of the 55th gate. We're moving into this 6th line right here. These are the lines 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is my expanded version of the mandala. Sorry if I didn't say that before, because this is my second time recording this and I'm trying to get it all in, but this is my expanded version of the Rave mandala. It's copyrighted, so please don't, you know, do anything like that to it, but it'll be out and available soon in its full glory. But yeah, and so the lines like this, typically how everyone's used to it. And so you have the transit, the planets moving through each line. It's going to go through the 1st all the way to the 6th line. But in the global cycle, it's moving this way. And we're going to move into the 6th line of the 55th, which is about this selfishness, this not casting pearls to swine kind of mentality, kind of behavior. So we're going to move into, initially, Jupiter's going to be like, all right, investigating what is this spirit, you know, like what is this all about? What is it about casting my abundance, my spirit to, you know, all these swine and these people who aren't worthy of it, who don't want it? What's that about? And it's going to move through the different lines till it gets to the 6th line where it's over it, you know, it's like, no, I'm not about to do that. And that's going to be the motivation. And so anyway, we're moving into very intense emotional times. It's about really being patient to tap into that spiritual, that emotional clarity, emotional intuition. And filtering the transit with our inner authority. You know, we're not here to obey the transit just because the transit is saying, hey, look at this. This is something that's here. Doesn't mean that we have to actually respond to that right in that moment. We can just acknowledge that, okay, that is something. Thanks for bringing it to my attention, transit. And now let's move along. And you deal with it when it feels correct for you based on your inner authority, not just on being a puppet of the transit. And that's what most people are puppets of the transit. And they don't know how to allow their spirit, their inner authority, to utilize the transit in the best way possible. It's not for us to think of what we should do. It's about just us doing and seeing that that is in perfect alignment with the transit. So yeah, moving forward through this, it's a matter of just really being patient. If you're unemotional, don't trust the emotions even more, but acknowledge them. If you're defined emotionally, just continue to have patience with yourself so that that clarity can come and you can tap into that spiritual power and that awareness that's there. And so, yeah, much more to say. If y'all like to have me back, just let me know. you have any questions, feel free to send them my way through OE or have me back and I'll answer them. But yeah, appreciate you having me speaking about this. I hope I helped you guys out with how the planets transit through these gates and how Jupiter is transiting through this gate. All right, wish y'all the best. Peace.
Bam. On the left, we have what is going on right now. So when we see that black line at 55, you should be looking to see, do I have something in here with the 55, or was it empty or undefined? So for instance, this is undefined because it's not colored in. Anything that's not colored in is undefined. That line is undefined. This line is undefined. This center is undefined. This center is undefined. What does undefined mean? Anybody? What does undefined mean? Basic street terms.
Open to receive.
Open to receive, and what else?
A channel?
Channel or gate. I mean channel, gate, or energy center. You are the one susceptible to being influenced. You are susceptible to being influenced. Everything that's colored in is doing the influence. Gate 22, that's a transit. That's a transiting planet. Gate 5, that's a transiting planet. 34, transiting planet. Gate 53, it's a planet right there. These things are the visiting professors. When you pull up your chart, you need to know, where's this 55 doing for me? Did I already have it? And what color was it? Was it red or was it black? Because I have assistants coming now. Remember, the rich uncle is coming with a high level lesson. The chart over, I've always told y'all from the gate, you got to be in your I Ching bag. But why? Because divination is a part of your own inner magic. We don't lean on our own understanding. We don't be like, oh, I just do astrology, I don't need to do nothing else. Oh, I just do candle magic, I don't need to do nothing else. Oh, I just do water fasting, I don't need to do nothing else. Then your behind is out of balance. You very inharmonious, holistic, right? These, when he was talking about the 6 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You build from the bottom up. There's a hexagram on top. There's a hexagram on the bottom. 55 is thunder over fire. What does thunder do, everybody? Go back to your grandma's house. There's thunder and lightning outside. Disrupts. Go somewhere and sit down, your grandma say. And fire can be used all type of ways. It could be heat the stove up, burn the house down, right? It's an inner core burning. See that middle that's empty right there? That's what denotes the fire. This is a broken line, right? So that's why I say, go get in your bag. All of you should have your I Ching book by now. Let me go see what 50 is. Wait a minute, he was talking about 30. Oh my good, that's fire over fire. Woo. And it's coming out of, so for some of y'all who just got here, I will definitely always do a class probably once a month. This is your emotions. There's the sacral. It's the solar plexus. There's your heart. which is also your willpower and your ego. This is the G center, which is your identity. Here goes the spleen. This is all about, so the S in spleen is for survival. That's the root he was talking about. Throat, ajna, and there go that mind. Old dastardly guy. So please have you, when you go back and watch this replay, make sure that you have your charts pulled up so you can be like, yo, was he talking to me? Do I have the 55? So while he was talking, some of you should have been pulling your chart up. Because right now, if a baby was born today, what is this? What is this person's aura type? Who wants to take a shot at it? If a baby was born today, just now, what is their aura type?
You can't tell from this because you only have half the chart.
What you mean? Yes, you can. The throat is connected to the sacral. That's
Baby's a generator.
That's a manifesting generator.
Yeah.
Anytime the throat is attached to the sacral, that's a manifesting generator. And what's the manifesting generator's number one warning?
Don't skip steps.
Don't skip steps. Everybody knows this one, mama. Boy, I got so many manifesting generators in here. The night we had, I told everybody don't skip steps. We had to call all the priests and everybody in here. Everybody was in here breathing hard. Don't skip steps. That's what I do all the time. Yep, just maybe that one thing comes that you just stop doing. Suavecito. That's right. Slow down, be consistent, be persistent. Make sure you cover all your bases. Make sure you cover all your bases before you make that move. Because like Sister Myra said, you might be in some old grandiose thinking that you something that you're not. Next thing you know, you're out there in some quicksand. Because quicksand can swallow an elephant. So to me, I look at quicksand as Jupiter too. Ain't nothing you can't throw at me, I can't handle. I also like to put that with like what Everett said. Are you ready to capitalize on this energy? And we know it's going to show up, or possibly can show up as an emotional resonance, okay? It can show up somewhere in your emotions. Q&A time. Who got questions? Who got comments?
I have a question. Oh, you ready?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
My 55 gate is open or it's undefined. Will you let me know what I would be susceptible to specifically?
So all night we've been talking about Jupiter, right? Jupiter's passing through the 55th gate. Your 55th gate is a classroom that's wide open. So now that transiting Jupiter is a transiting professor, and everything that he described when you go back and look at the replay is what the opportunity that you have. He just explained your opportunity to you. You could go this way, you could go that way, you could go left, you could go right. What we like to do is take the highest piece of the fruit. There's a tree, but there's lots of fruit on it. Don't try to eat all the fruit. What's the highest vibration that you need right now for you? What do you need for you right now? I don't need what you need, and you don't need what I need, but you know what you need. How does this help you? And then not just the 55th gate, but also what you do understand. So I'm only discovering one planet, but it's so big, we can't miss it. I can't leave it out. Plus it's in the clearing phase. When it entered into that 55th gate, we were already dumping, clearing, letting things go. This is the time for anxiety and depression and, getting rid of stuff that don't serve us. Go down there and get the dead rats out of your basement. What do you need to clear out using this energy of 55 that's on loan to you for the next 12 months. Does that make sense?
Yes. What does that mean by on loan? What's on loan to me?
Because it's gonna leave. It's not in your natal chart, means this is yours permanently. A transiting planet is always lending you the energy. Anytime somebody comes through a gate, when you meet up with someone else, let's say you don't have the 55, but I have the 55. I don't know. Do I have the 55? I don't know. Let's say somebody in this room has a 55 and y'all start talking on the telephone. They'll be lending. Whoever got it? Who got it? Dewan.
I have it, but it's a red channel, unconscious.
But you still have
it.
You still have it.
Yeah, and I also have the root, the emotions defined as well.
So if you and Raven are in an elevator and don't even speak, you're still lending that energy to him. Human design takes away that whole energy vampire thing. Nobody can suck your energy. You're always lending it because it's yours. I got the 55th gate, or I got the 2 and the 14 gate. I'm the channel of resources. So when I go somewhere and a team doesn't have resources, it seems like I show up with a bunch of money, but I don't have a whole bunch of money, but I always seem to be very resourceful because I'm putting that energy on the table and saying, hey, I'm lending my energy to this project. Sometimes you have to be like, pull my energy back. I ain't being appreciated. I ain't being compensated. I'm being abused. You are misusing me. The vibration in my stomach don't feel right. Let me just move my feet. That's how you take your energy back from somebody. So when somebody says, oh, this person was an energy vampire, in your mind, you should say, why did you stand there? Why did you just stay in proximity enough for them to pull your energy? All you had to do is back up off of it, move somewhere else. I go back again, quoting my favorite lyricist, never argue with the fool because from a distance, you don't know who's who. This is the time to back up off of it because it's only going to be there. The clearing energy is only going to be there until February the 5th. Now the gathering is going to come. The energy shifts, but the 55th gate will still be there for you, Raven. Yeah. So we use it now to repel, to push away, to clean out. Then after February the 5th, you turn your hands over. Put it right here. Put it right here. I'll thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. Sign right here, Raven. Yes, this is for you. Thank you so much. So we here now, making room, making big room too, not small room. Remember, I have to tell part of your story. Sister Myra, this brother is homeless and sleeps in his car and never misses class. So it's on him when I can't hear nobody else. I can't hear nobody else complaining and whining. Oh, the course costs too much money. I can't hear nothing. So now what do you want? And he said it ain't even his car. But boom, let's get an apartment. Here come the energy. Jupiter's watching you too, like, man, look, I fight. Oh, he should just ask. Sometimes it's just that easy. I open that throat up sometimes and say, hey, it's what I want. Does that make sense? Or is that helpful for you, Raven?
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
Absolutely. Every week, Sister Myra, every week. Look up there, he right there. Juggle don't want to come to class. Well, my baby's at tonight too. Got some 8, 9-year-olds. What my children at? I know some children in here. Yes, Juana, come on through. What you got for me? You're on mute, I think.
Hello, everybody. I came in late. So this is my first time doing the human design chart. I don't know if you can see it, but they're all empty. But I also have the 55, but it's like half red. Does that matter? What does that mean?
I just want Bill Juan to close his mouth because somebody on the screen got his mouth hanging open. When they're all empty, you are a reflector. Look in the chat. Everybody's just typing reflector. Yeah, you are less than 1% of the population is a reflector. You're Teflon. So now all of them are empty. All of this everybody else's energy is influencing you. So you have to be extra careful. You're extra empathetic. You're extra sensitive. It don't matter where the rest of your planets are, just your type. You are a reflector, right? So you don't really have like a super, oh, just do this and just do this. You get to do whatever you feel like, but you better be careful what you feel to make sure that it ain't yours. Because since you don't have the defined emotions, if you're getting emotional, I promise you it's somebody else. And it's not that you're what's that word when people see like, oh, you don't care about nobody. You just so not empathetic, but
Heartless.
who?
Nonchalant.
All those words. It's not that you're nonchalant or whatever. This is how you're designed. I got O negative blood. I can't take something else. I got to have O negative. So just type in human design reflector. Also go to Facebook and there's a reflector group on there. Bill Wan, will you please send her a message and send her all the links that she needs to connect with you, please? It's another reflector in here. So he got you. He's already, his mouth going crazy, right? Stop laughing. This him right here. He tripping too.
It's 30 reflectors in this room right now, bro. Like, what's the odds of 60 people? Y'all sitting in a room with 3 reflectors. Like, this is crazy.
This doesn't happen. This doesn't happen.
So is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Oh, for this group, it's amazing. For this group, it's amazing. Somebody else missing out though. Ain't got nothing to do with that. Yeah. Thank you. But like I said, I didn't say, well, what's your chart? And you can join the class. I said, join the class. And then you found out what your chart was. And now this is the gathering, because this is the particular place that respects your energy, where your energy is needed, and our energy is needed to help you too.
Yes.
But please take everything that he is texting you, or look in the chat room. He should be sending you all type of stuff in the private messages right now, just loading you up. He'll take good care of you. That's why we got you. Next week, you'll be able to teach us about what is a reflector.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you.
Aren't you like a business advisor or something like that too? Don't you like handle what?
Well, I remember I was in the news and then I quit my job. So I'm a community outreach coordinator. So yeah.
Coordinate. Really, you just supposed to be telling them that ain't right and that looks good and keep it moving. And you can pay me my check.
Yep.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Portia, camera, please.
Okay, so I've been looking into the human design and I came across some stuff. I was trying to see, one, is there any videos that you recommend that go more in detail about the gates? And like understanding the gates?
Yes, the video that we made a couple classes ago, maybe like 5 classes ago, if somebody could find that. I went all the way in on Shanti won't do it all. I think that's where were we? Gates. Here we go. Go back to 10/17. Just go back in the playlist to September 17th. We did the whole undefined, defined. We talked about the channels, we talked about the gates. I particularly feel this is the best video on gates, but I went over everything and how gates relate. The channels book, can you give them the channels book, the PDF to the channels book? Or whoever has the channels book, please put that in the chat room for Portia. Or you can just put it in the files in the group. So you're looking for a channels book, because on each end of a channel is a gate. So you see the 45th gate and you see the 21st gate. And then you have hanging gates, and then you have full channels. So like the one that does not go all the way to the 8, that's a hanging gate. It means that whoever has the 8 will be lending you their energy. They'll be lending you their energy to make a complete channel. If a person has the 8 gate and they don't have the 1, and you standing beside them at the gas pump, you'll be lending them your 1 energy until one of y'all pulls off. You can't stop. That's just like saying, I ain't gonna have an eyeball for a little while just because I don't want you looking in my eyes. Your gates and your channels are as permanent to you, whether they are red or black, as your eyeballs, as your earlobes, as your knuckles.
Okay. And my other question would be, how do you identify your sacred space in the human design chart?
Sacred or sacral?
Sacred space. Like, somebody called one of your lives and he was telling me about it. He was saying that the man was saying that his sacred space was the kitchen.
Oh, I don't know the answer to that one. But okay. I'm sure Dewan could show, either one of the Dewans could show you. Somebody just put a message in the chat already. Somebody's on. That's why this is a group class. Somebody is on that. I would like to know that too, because I want to know what my sacred space is for me too. I be in the kitchen all the time though, so we might have to. I mean, I don't know who that was, but
go to genetic matrix, put in your chart, and toggle between. You'll be able to toggle. Yeah, real time data.
Yeah, I think you're talking about digestion. Like everybody digests a certain way according to their environment. And
this is the part I love right here. This is the keep it simple astrology. This is activate the joint, but I'm not the master of human design. I'm making sure that you have your fundamentals so you can study with your classmates and you can go see other teachers, but you don't have to come in late. You don't have to come in and be like, I don't understand nothing. So your digestion and your sacred space, that's later. What's your primary thing you need to know about human design? Come on, Portia. What is your
aura type?
Your aura type?
What channels you have open or hanging, and who can lend to you?
Where's my joint? Excellent. I had them written out. Is this it? Nope. I had the numbers on this thing here. One time for your mind. There we go. Number 1, what's your type? Number 2, what's your strategy? Number 3, what is just not self-theme? Number 4, what's your signature? Number 5, what's your profile? Number 6, what's your incarnation cross? And as Rashid just tuned in, that number 3 is really important. So The sister who just said, I'm a reflector. Anytime you feel disappointment, you know you out of pocket because your signature is surprise, surprise, surprise. Reflectors like surprises. You know, you hear somebody say, I don't like surprises because they ain't no reflector. It might be a low control freak too. All right. Who else got a question? Ms. Lovejoy.
Peace, are you?
Peace.
My question is, so I have Saturn on my 55th line. I think I'm
Right.
saying that right. And Saturn is also in Pisces. So does that mean that I need to work on my spiritual discipline in order to get the abundance that?
See, hold on. We looking at the top of your forehead too, looking kind of strange.
Oh, sorry.
So, how do you eat an elephant?
My pieces, if I had to eat one.
Yeah, so don't be asking about, oh, should I do this to do this to do this so I can have my abundance so I can do this? If you don't know, then don't try to do all of it at one shot because you got the rest of your life to learn this. You're not going to miss anything because you're so early. It just came in there last Friday. So stop thinking about abundance. A lot of you women, you get everything money, money, money. I got to be secure. I need the money. Lord, tell me where the money at. Oh, Lord. Somebody can come and tell you exactly where the money is at, but your spirit guys will be like, you know what? You'll kill yourself if we was to give you all this abundance, so you don't deserve it right now until you do this other things over here. So when I heard the word abundance, I already red flagged it already. You already had the answer before you said the word abundance. I got Saturn and Pisces. Work with that. Then you got Jupiter coming through. So now you just type in Jupiter conjunct Saturn. Because Jupiter is a planet, Saturn is a planet. They're going to be conjuncting, they're in the same sign. Jupiter conjunct Saturn. What is that energy? Then you do Saturn in Pisces, Jupiter in Pisces. This thing is holistic. If I had 50 cents for every time Sister Myra told me, or I heard her say, it's holistic, y'all. It's holistic. It's holistic. It's holistic. Well, I'm helping y'all get 50 cents off of every time I say it. It's holistic. So don't try to narrow in. There is no silver bullet in your chart that's going to lead to big wealth. And that's for you and everybody listening who's like, oh, I know he about to, let me get a reading real quick so he'll tell me where the abundance is at. And then sometimes I see that you're not spiritually aligned with your destiny. So of course you're heading in the wrong direction to your money. And sometimes it ain't money that's always going to satisfy you. Because I was talking to Rashid today, abundance and wealth are two different things. You may want an abundance of company or abundance of love or abundance of feelings and stuff like that. But wealth is that money, right? So when people be saying abundance, you're really not clear, which is how do we start class off today? No more Happy New Year. That's not clear. It's not clear. I hope you get rich. That's how we started class off. Be clear. So what does I need to do to get rich? You got to solve it up here first. You got to solve it in the spirit before it manifests down in the physical. When somebody doing Reiki, they be writing the signal, they be writing the sigils over your head. Why they doing that? So it can come down first. Then they start writing sigils on your body and stuff like that, directed energy. Why they holding their hand around your aura? Because it's a spiritual healing thing. Because all sickness came from spirit, just like all blessings came from spirit. So go to the source, which is spirit, correct the sickness, or address how much wealth you want, how much abundance you want. You sick by choice, you broke by choice. You're healthy by choice, you're wealthy by choice. All of this is your choice. But do not try to eat this whole elephant at one time. because that's what Jupiter is too. Let's just get it all. Then you choke out. Then somebody not ever got to come over there and blow. Does this make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely. You're welcome. Thank you for the question. Jesse, am I saying that right?
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
I'm not sure if we're towards the end because I came in late. I was trying to catch up. I was at work. I was trying to get a birthday rectification for my daughter, husband, and son.
Are they all present?
My daughter is, my son and my husband is in Haiti. So I got the information that I thought you would ask about them ahead of time.
Okay. Well, let me finish with the Q&A and then we'll do rectifications before we leave.
Okay, no problem.
All right. Doo-doo. Comments, questions, feedback. What's the big thing y'all took away from class tonight? Oh my goodness. Thank you, Rashid. As y'all type that in or if you want to discuss it.
I just would like for you to go back real quick.
Who's that?
Vicky Washington.
Okay, go back where?
To the human design labels, the mind, the nausea, the throat, the G heart. I'm missing 2 in my diagram. That's it. That's all I need. I don't have no questions.
Do you know how to find it if I didn't give it to you right now?
Maybe.
Can I make a comment right quick?
Yep.
Happy early solar return to Sister Myra. I know it's coming up. And thank you for being on here. I missed you. I don't know what you said, but I'm coming to see. So yes, early. Happy. We love you. And I know you work early morning, so thank you for being on here.
Okay, right.
Come on now. See y'all, somebody gotta always stand out. We're gonna take care of her birthday tonight before we leave out of here. Everybody just slow down. So at the top is the mind. There's the ajna. There's the throat, the G center, the ego or the heart center.
Oh, wait, that's ego. All right, there we go. Ego.
Well, it's the heart. Ego is my word for it, but yes, the ego, heart, willpower.
Okay.
Yes, sacral. Sacral is SACRAL, not EL. So it might be like that. Sacral, that's the root. That's the spleen.
Spleen, there you go.
Right.
All right. I think I got everything now. 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. On my trying to do this because I don't want to YouTube, baby.
I have a question too when the opportunity comes up.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, this is my first time actually being able to join the astrology live class, and I heard you mention earlier that we would be able to go back and watch that explanation you made about the gates, but I actually don't know where to go to find those or that video.
No
so
problem.
if you wouldn't mind,
if you just,
I'd appreciate it.
Okay, so we have a playlist with every class that we've ever had. So all these classes are recorded and downloaded. So I'm not gonna send you one class. We're gonna send you we're gonna send you this link right here. That ain't what I want. I want to go, beautiful playlist. That's what I want. And then I'm going to copy this right here, copy that right there, and drop it in the Chizat. And then now,
Thank you.
Now
It's there already. Don't worry about it.
Oh, teamwork make the dream work. So it's a big time effort in here. And then did you give them the human design joint too? The 9 centers.
I didn't give him that. I have another playlist with that, so you might want to give him that because
Okay.
my playlist will get them confused.
You hear the Pisces giving y'all a nice warning that I would follow if I was y'all. So that would tell you about the 9 centers.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Anything you see this dude right here doing, John Martin, you better watch it. whatever he's talking about, your mechanics. These are your centers. He made another video because obviously somebody told him it wasn't enough. All right. He's very fun. He's a projector. She, what's happening?
Bless, peace to the guys. Yeah, I wanted to, well, what was on my mind was if you and Lord Dewan could speak on how we could use this transit to utilize or to tap into the metaverse, the NFTs, and everything that's going on with what we've been talking about. Let's get this money, man.
Another Taurus. Y'all, I mean, the energy just show up, right? So remember when he was talking about one of those gates, he was like things just coming out of nowhere and people introducing new things and stuff like that. Well, we had a meeting the other day. There will be no social media in 2 years. Your Instagram, all of that, everything is going to Web 3.0. They have the money to do it. They already have it. Now they're just rolling it out to us. In this AI created metaverse, is very similar to when the dot-coms started originally. When the dot-com started originally, everybody was like, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I'll never get it. But now everybody got it and it's real easy. You ain't even paying attention to how easy you got it. A lot of people made money up front with this metaverse because you could like buy property. Adidas bought property in the metaverse. White Castle bought property in the metaverse, right? There's whole universes out here. Whole universe. Meta, which is Facebook, they got a whole universe. Sandbox, they got a whole universe. Different places you can go and buy property and create or recreate what you really would like to do in there. The NFTs, I would say if you're interested, we have a video we did for the Jupiter group. We can send it to you and you can look at that because I don't want to get into an NFT metaverse conversation and everybody's not interested, and then you get lost. If you're interested, we'll send you the video. We're already putting something together with metaverse and just understanding it, understanding what are NFTs, how to use NFTs. I really think after you watch this one video, all of you should have at least $1 million ideal. And do not say, where is the artist? Because you don't even have to worry about the artist. Artists who make NFTs for you are everywhere. And they don't just have to be little images of art. If you draw, you should be one of those millionaires. If you really got a lot of art or a lot of photography and stuff like that, or if you're creative in Adobe, you should be the one right out there just designing and putting that out there. But you don't have to. So Dr. Amsu, he is a acupuncturist. He's gonna make 33 NFTs about each vertebrae. Guess who's gonna buy these vertebrae or buy these NFTs? Chiropractors and other acupuncturists. So sometimes you could like make some art that's very niche. That's why you need to, why am I always talking about who's your ideal customer? I'm always talking about your ideal customer, your solar second house and your natal second house. Sister Myra's a Capricorn. Her solar second is what? Aquarius. I'm a Taurus. My solar second is Gemini. I'm a Virgo rising. Libra rules my second house. These are my ideal clients, Geminis and Libras. What do you do very well that maybe you've never been compensated about? Oh, as a matter of fact, I got something. Somebody will explain it way better than me. Mama, y'all ain't had this speech yet. Mama, can you please let them know that what has been working is about to stop and has never worked.
Yeah.
See, she done told me this so many times, I probably can like say it in front of her, but you need to get it from the mama's mouth, not my mouth. So a lot of y'all got so much of a self-defeatist attitude, like, it ain't never worked. Do not tell this woman here that you want to do something and it ain't never worked. Because she's short, but she got a lot of range. Yes, ma'am. Will you please talk to him for me, please, Mama?
I mean, you already said it. Yeah, well, what used to work no longer has the power, and what never worked before only now has the power. Right? We're in a transformation state. We're in regeneration. You know, the death of the old, rebirth of the new, and a higher vibration. So what used to work no longer has the power, and what never worked before only now has the power. So that's the quote that I put out there that he's talking about. We're stepping up to another level, and some things has to go. You know, the old habits and values that served you for the mundane is not going to serve you as you're stepping up to your royal purpose. That's what that means.
What if you're scared, Mama? What if you're scared?
Oh, you don't have no business messing around. You can't. We're in training to be the new rulers. You can't be a tentative ruler. You know, you don't qualify if you are scared. You know, that's security. Earth element brings you security. Earth is internal, so you have to be secure from within. Can't look outside of yourself, you know, for your security. That's an internal thing. Your emotional happiness and your security that deals with your earth and water, those are internal factors. So you can't put that burden on anyone's shoulders outside of yourself. But fear, that doesn't even, you know, that's something, that's how we're being manipulated and controlled, through our fears. Fears, doubt, and guilts. That's how they keep us at a lower level, and we become vulnerable to attack. You know, like we're talking about Jupiter, everybody gets their blessings through Jupiter, but it's a very optimistic energy, and you have to be optimistic to tap into it, else you'll go right up under it. But fears, doubt, and guilt are the three things that will undermine your power. So,
Mama, when them black helicopters used to fly over your house, how did you handle that?
I used to go out and wave at them, you know. And they used to come right after I did the radio program in Atlanta with Brother Akhenaten. And the next day they would send the 3 black helicopters over my house, circling. I go out and wave at them. And then one time they sent some invisible ones out. You could hear them, but you couldn't see them. And I kept staring and waving at them. And one fluttered into view and fluttered out, and then they left. But you got it, Aquarian age. Its opposite is Leo, the creative ruler, and Aquarius is evolution. So it's now time for the evolution of new age rulers, but you got to know. Aquarius is a sign of I know. So you have to know your power, Leo, in order to activate your power. If you don't know it, you don't have it. Know thyself. If you don't know you have the power, you don't know you're the one, then you're not. If you think they can get you, you've opened the door for them to get you. So, you know, can't be walking in fears, doubts, or guilts.
Have you seen the new Matrix yet?
Not yet. I've been hearing about it.
You know, I'm thinking about flying out. I want to be the one to take you. I just want to be sitting around. I done seen it already. I want to.
Yeah, my friend, you know, Erica, and my friend in LA, Marla, they both told me they seen it, and they kind of like it pretty well. So, you know, I want to check it out. The only two that are authentic to me, you know, from Sophia Stewart are the first and the second one. So they said they borrowed a lot from the first one.
Oh my God. It's like a remix.
Yeah, that's what I was told. They borrowed a lot from the first one. And those were the only two I think are authentic, you see. Is 1 and 2. But that's what they said in that movie when they took Neil to the Oracle, because he doubted his power. He's trying to identify it through his ego. And when they took him to the Oracle, and she said, nope, you're not the one. I don't know what you're waiting on, your next life or whatever. And that's when she pointed to the sign above the door that says, know thyself. If you don't know you're the one, you're not the one. That's also the Aquarius and Leo axis of energy. I only believe in 6 axes of energy. I don't believe in 12 individual signs. You know, you have to put this 2 halves together for the whole. So you got Aries, Libra, you got Taurus, Scorpio, you got Gemini, Sagittarius, you got Cancer, Capricorn, and you've got Leo, Aquarius, and Virgo, Pisces. Those are the 6 axes of energy, and you have all of it in you, every last one. Your sun sign only tells you what you came into this lifetime to focus in your energy through, but you have a full universe of energy. It's just a matter of where and how it shows up, you see. So got to use all, got to become holistic, balance. That's the key to everything, balance.
Thank you, Mama. Mama, what's your cash app?
It's $, what is it? $, Myra Moss 813.
Is it with an H, M-Y-R-A-H?
No, MYRAMOSS, the number 8, the number 1, and the number 3.
I need them birthday hits. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I need that thing to be ringing off the hook all night. I need replays. You're on Google. Listen, you wouldn't be looking at this if it weren't for her. Okay? It's not my birthday. I'm good. I just paid rent today and I still got some nice stuff and bought lunch, everything. Let's get on this cash app. And y'all should be taking out the lunch. Well, come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on, hit some buttons. Get some buttons. It's a birthday party. Act like it's your birthday. Act like it's your birthday. You know what I'm saying? You meeting the source. Come on now.
Oh no, I don't have Vino or Apple Pay. I just, I'm technologically, somebody had to do the Cash App for me. I was late coming in the scene for that. And it's turned out to be so convenient that, no, that's the only avenue there.
All you gotta do, Kiss, is send it to somebody else. Just find out who else in the class got Venmo or Apple Pay. Send it to them. Send it to Everett. He'll send it over there. Everett got Cash App. Send it to somebody else. Let's get it popping. Y'all take out the lunch. Birthday's in 3 days. Mama, what you gonna do for your birthday?
I'm just gonna see what opens up and unfolds in the energy,
She's so nasty with it.
I'm rolling with the flow.
She's so nasty
already. It's been really good. I'm anticipating a lot. Y'all know we in 22. That's the master number, spiritual mastery. 11 and 22. 11 is personal mastery, and 22 is spiritual mastery. So we getting ready to really step up to some high level spiritual energy. So. Capricorn is I utilize. Some people say I use, I don't like I use, I utilize. So utilize this energy because it's getting ready to get really good. Bad as it's been is as good as it's about to get. We've crossed over out of the sacrificial struggle half of operation to the return in spiritual reward and spiritual empowerment. So that's what's getting ready to come back. Every area you struggled, sacrificed, and had challenges is the very area you're about to receive benefits in opposite spiritual return. Physical is opposite the spiritual. We've completed the physical half of struggle and sacrifice. Now it's time for the return spiritually in the reward and empowerment. So it's about to get really good, you guys.
Can I, how your legs doing? Because I remember the last thing fitting legs was, because OE got the man that can help with the legs.
Oh yeah, it's getting better and better. I realize, you know, the higher I go in my vibration, that's what leaves the lower, you know, vulnerable. But now it's starting to balance out. So, you know, that's starting to clear up and heal. You know, I'm still walking with a little gimp, but each day it gets better and better, you see. So yeah, everything is coming around full circle. So it's a very good time for me. Well, you guys are ringing my phone.
Yeah, they ain't finished. I just posted it on YouTube now. They're not finished. That's everybody knows what it is. Everybody knows what it is. So
wow.
They know what
much, you guys. It's the appreciation, it's the validation that is really rewarding for me, you know. I love being able, you know, to do the service that I'm doing. I love what I'm here to do. And when I get the appreciation for it, you know, that's my highest honor there. I love it. I love my family. So thank you so much. Wow.
Let's come on off of mute and let's hit it with the happy birthday. Everybody on 3, come off of mute. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Happy
Happy
You can have whatever you want. You can have whatever you want. You can have it. You can have it.
I hit 70.
I want you to get rich.
And it's so kind of intimidating to me. I mean, I
had to even take my medicine, bro.
Mine, but the 70s.
That was a long time ago.
Going up there now. But yeah, I'll be 70 on
You can
Saturday.
bring me a jacket.
Hold on, Mama. Unmute your phone again, Mom. I had to mute some other people that was talking. Unmute it again. I had to mute everybody because somebody left their mic open. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, so that's kind of intimidating, that 70. But you know, I'm gonna take everything in stride.
Absolutely, absolutely. You're just getting better and better. That fine wine take a little time, you know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all. Yes.
That's my nickname, B&B. Better and better.
Yes.
Thank you.
So listen, y'all can send it to my PayPal. I'll make sure to get over there. Just don't listen. If you could not get it to Cash App, you get it to me or Everett, and we'll get it over there. We ain't worried about that.
Gotten it over here. Plenty have.
Yeah. So we're gonna make sure. You know what I'm saying? She likes nice dinners too. She can eat too. And she love cookies. She love us some sweets too. I'm getting off of mine, but y'all should make sure she got enough to get her 4 or 5 different types of cookies. You know what I'm saying? Keep some sweets. Yes.
Oh,
all right.
So
absolutely.
much.
Thank you, Mom. I love you.
Thank you. I love you too. So I'm going to go ahead and make my exit now. I do got an early morning. I had an early morning this morning, so it's kind of crashing in on me. So,
but really, I want to say this too before you leave.
Yes.
This is why I'm so hype, because after this will show me how to get on the sacrifice. This will show me how to body my chart. This will show me like this the path, son. You know what I'm saying? This the way right here. This the one told me too legit to quit. Can't touch this. You can't be scared with mama in your pocket. You can't be scared with mama in your pocket, right?
Once you got Big Mama in your hip pocket, there's nothing to fear. But if you fear anything more than her,
and you can't be timid.
She like the clown. She don't play that. So
she don't play that. And so now that Jupiter is about to hit, this is the crazy part. I was talking about the AMSU. I said, yo, let's go to Jamaica for like 4 or 5 days when Jupiter hits the 8th degree, remember Everett was talking about doing rituals. What ritual do you do? So my Pisces North Node's at 8 degrees. The sun's going to be at 8 degrees on the 5th. I was like, yeah, I hadn't even called him yet. And then all of a sudden I get a text and somebody was like, you know, we got something going on in Miami.
Wow.
I said, hey, on the same date.
Oh my North Node's in Pisces as well.
I know. What's yours, 17?
You know.
What's yours, 17 degrees?
No, mine's like 1 degrees.
Oh, you on it now then? Put some more cash out. More cash apps. More cash apps.
Already got it. They are
more cash apps.
Yeah, 1 degrees in Pisces. That's my North Node.
Y'all will be dancing like this one day too if y'all listen to what I'm trying to convey. I want y'all to pick up what we putting down. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna work out for you.
Oh yes, everything. It really
Mama, I love you, man. Go get some rest. I'm gonna go here. I gotta do this rectification of the chart.
All right.
See you later. I've been thinking about bringing you to Atlanta too, so I'm gonna have to
love you, family. Thank you. Thank you. I almost called you by the you know me.
Oh, you call me whatever you want.
Love you.
Whatever you want. Kair, Oye, you call me whatever you want. I know it's all good.
All righty. Love you all.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
Thank you, Oye.
Ah,
I love her so much.
ain't me, it's her.
Always tea.
My man, tell him what you just said.
Always cheating. Always cheating. At the highest level, too.
And I'm cheating and competing. Because now she got more students out here. That's cool. I want them to see the example. But I was over there in the beginning, in the huddling. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that. 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 You should have a class. Raise your prices. I ain't even get her to tell her the story about the raise your price story. She was like, no, no, no. I was like, Mom, I can't charge more than you. You got to raise your prices. No, no. And we fell out. We was upset for 3 weeks. I came back. She was like, yeah, I raised my prices. I said, what'd you raise them from? She said, I raised them from $90 to $110. I said, no, no, no. 6,000, 20,000. But it's all good. She getting her blessings now. It was a sister who her being highlighted and other folks recognizing her genius and putting her on their platform. She taught a class a couple of weeks ago, and they did like they were supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? They split the pot with her and all that. There's about 200 some people on there. I'm crying just watching the joint because she getting it now. Because she was, no, I don't need it. Man, blow that cash app up. I listen to everything she say but that. That's me. All right. Anybody else got any comments, questions, feedback for rectification? Can you please, Queen, come back on and get back in here and let's get this rectification out done today. Also in the chat room, what was the hottest thing you picked up in tonight's class that you can apply right now? Okay, Jesse, what is your when's your birthday? Okay, who are we doing first?
My daughter, she's here.
How old is she?
21.
When's her birthday?
February 6, 2000.
And what city and state y'all in?
Brooklyn, New York.
What time have you been using?
3:06 a.m.
Birth certificate or you told her?
Birth certificate.
How long were you in labor?
We're short. Maybe at the most 2 hours.
What's the first question I'm about to ask?
I don't remember anything else after that.
What's the earliest injury she had before the age of 12 that left a scar on her body?
Her thigh. She had a scar coming back from her grandma's house, but on her thigh, and that's it.
How old was she?
She was 5.
She ever had any problem with her skin?
No,
No eczema or nothing?
no,
Sinus allergies or headaches?
no.
Glasses?
Yes,
How
but that
old?
was 8 years old.
Any knee injuries?
You fell on your knee. Like that was again about 8 years old.
Did she come out crying?
Actually, no. She was a quiet baby.
I know. Nothing before the thigh.
No,
No asthma,
no,
bronchitis, heart issues.
no.
Oh my goodness. Is she a foodie? Does she like to eat?
Yes, yes. She eating right now.
Any fights in school?
Very few. Very few. And if it was
That's
a
a
fight,
yes. That's
yeah,
a yes. That's a yes. That's a
yeah,
yes. That's a yes. That ain't, I didn't say she was a thug. I just said, was she fighting in school? That's
yeah,
all.
they started it.
Oh, there we have it. February 6, 2000.
Yeah.
She's a Taurus rising, 10:22 a.m.
10:22. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, unless we go back to the day before. So you said your labor was quick. What is quick to you? How many hours is quick to you?
From the distance from my house to the person who was driving the car like a race driver, from I got to the hospital, they told me to get on the table and said I was crowning. So it was that from that point.
When did your water break?
They had broke it.
So there was no like long extended labor or nothing.
No. After they broke it, push, she out.
10:22 a.m.
Okay.
She got a
Thank
stellium in Aquarius. You're welcome. Who else? The other ones without them being here, like only like we could try it, but
Okay.
I don't, like
All we can do is try because we don't have a exact time because they're in Haiti. They don't put the time on their birth certificate.
but you could give them the link too to this class and they could come in and be on the link too.
I tried that. That didn't work.
Okay. Birthday.
January 29th, 1983.
They're in Haiti right now?
Yeah.
What's the city?
Port-au-Prince.
And what time? What time have you been using?
From what his mom said, it was about 8 o'clock that she had contractions to push, and she doesn't remember anything after that. 8 o'clock p.m.
Okay. And what was the earliest injury?
He hadn't had any energy. He only had skin problems, acne on the face, but that's it.
But see, everybody has some type of scar or injury, whether he's cut his toe, whether he did such and such and such and such.
Believe me, I asked both mother and him. He said no scars.
So then y'all know what we do for this situation. We just put the sun in the first house and keep it moving.
Okay.
So that is 5:56 a.m., January 29th.
5:56
Yep, a.m.
a.m.
Mhm.
The next one, I do know of an injury of our son, January 30th, 2015.
In Haiti as well?
Yes.
What time were you using?
They don't remember the time.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Earliest injury.
5 years old, he got hit in the head with the toy truck and left a scar on his forehead.
Oh. What about glasses or sinus allergies or headaches?
None.
That was easy. We like the easy ones. Even Ashanti made some noise. (7:07 p.m., January 29th, 2015.
Oh, that was for January 30th, 7:07 a.m.
Not January 29th, January 30th?
Yeah, January 30th.
Un momento. (7:03 p.m., January 30th, 2015.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm gonna save some lives out here. All righty. Sister Myra said, if you don't know you're the one, you're not the one. Yes, 8th house Aries is a Virgo rising. Takeaway, pay closer attention to my visiting professors. The hot air balloon analogy, the importance of looking up. Yes?
And you do my daughter, she doesn't get off until 9:30, and I am on my way home. But she did tell me that she wanted her chart rectified.
Is she here?
She's not with me. She's at work. She doesn't get off until 9:30.
You know what the earliest injury is? Well, what?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll give it a shot. When is her birthday?
10/16/2000.
Your phone is breaking up.
10/16/2000.
Did you say 10/16/2000?
Yes.
What city and state?
Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
And what time were you using before?
5:23 a.m.
Birth certificate or time, or somebody told them that?
A birth certificate.
Earliest injury?
She fell from steps and she had a scar on her forehead. She was 1.
Does she wear glasses?
Yes.
October 16th, she got to be dope because my nephew's is the 15th and DJ is the 16th. October 16th, 2000. A lot of dope people on the 16th. 3:06 a.m.
Sounds about right. I was in labor for a while.
3:06 a.m. This is when the breath came in. It's when the soul entered the body. All righty.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
This is my first class. I signed up late. Would you be able to do mine? Tasha. Latasha.
Yes. Birthday?
7/21/88.
City and state?
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
And what time were you using previously?
4:49 p.m.
Where did you get that time?
Birth certificate.
Earliest injury?
Maybe around 6 or 7. I fell off a swing.
You fell off the swing, but you're not telling me what part of the body that
My
that
knee,
injury you had.
I bumped my knee, my elbows. Both.
You fell off
I
a
had
swing
injuries on my knees and on my elbows.
at 6 years old.
I fell off the swing.
What about cavities?
Uh,
Growing up?
yeah, I think I had about maybe 3 cavities. I was probably around maybe 17. No, younger, not growing up. No, nothing younger than that.
Do you hold do you now, or did you used to hold grudges?
Yes.
Did you move around a lot growing up? How many addresses did you have between the ages of, between hospital and high school?
Like 5.
Any traveling during the summertime?
Always.
You ever work with guns and knives?
No.
Any fire at work? What kind of jobs? Have you never been to work? Any dangerous? You ever worked on a dangerous job?
I work for American Airlines at the airport. I mean, it can be dangerous.
1:33 p.m., July 21st, 1988.
Do you mind doing my son's?
Sure.
His birthday is 1/11/2018.
He's in Philly too?
Montgomery County, Pennsylvania.
That's a city? Montgomery County is a city?
Well, Montgomery, yeah. Well, it's, yeah. It was Bryn Mawr. Pitt Bryn Mawr. Bryn Mawr.
How you spell it?
BR, hold on. I had him at a birth center outside of the city because I wanted to have him. Hold on, let me get the correct spelling for you.
Is it B-R-Y or I?
No, it's Y. BRYN MAWR.
What time were you were using 133 before?
No, that was the time you just gave me. For my son, he was born at 5:58 p.m.
Earliest injury?
1 on his knee, fell on his knee.
How long were you in labor?
Like 15 hours. Like, you mean from the time that I left the house until the time I had him was 15 hours. From me actually in labor pushing him, it was like nothing, like minutes. I pushed 2 times and he was out.
So happy Jesus let me be a man. I'm telling you, I could have took that. 1:36 p.m., January 11th, 2018.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Miss Lovejoy. You on mute, can't hear you.
Bees, you mind doing 2 more charts?
Yeah, because I'm trying to go home, but who is it? Are they there?
Yes.
Who is it?
My cousin and my god baby.
Birthday?
November 3rd, 1993.
That's my sister's birthday. City and state, Baton Rouge?
Detroit, Michigan.
That's where they stay at right now?
River Rouge, Michigan.
They just visiting you?
I'm visiting them.
Gotcha. And what time were they using?
That I'm not sure of. What time were you born? I can actually probably like get that right now. That's crazy. Time limit.
What's the earliest injury?
What's your earliest injury?
I would guess I'd say my legs.
Her legs.
She need to be present and stop what she's doing and give us her full attention on what we're doing right now, because there's a knee, there's an ankle, there's a thigh. So what part of the leg was it?
She had bow legs, so I would say the knee.
Bow legs is not an injury.
I know, but they had to be corrected. Like,
Just say my front teeth then.
okay, so she had surgery on her legs to correct her bow legs, and then she also cracked her front teeth.
Which one happened first?
The front teeth.
How old was she when she had the surgery?
8.
Does she write a lot or use her hands, or is she an artist? Does she sing?
Yeah. She likes to cook.
She long distance relationships?
Long distance relationships?
Long distance or longest?
Long distance.
Yes.
One.
Six 16 p.m.
6:16 p.m.
November the 3rd, 93.
Okay, and then the other one, Jan, when your birthday? When's your birthday, Jan? January 27th, 2015. Yes.
River Rouge, Michigan?
Yes.
What time were they using?
9:45 a.m.
9:45. But I know that's not right.
Earliest injury?
What's her earliest injury? She ain't really had none. No. She's only 6.
Right. That don't make, yeah. She ain't fell in 6 years.
Not enough to go to the hospital.
You don't gotta go to the hospital. I'm just looking for something that left a scar.
Her first scar?
I probably have to say the one that's on her nose. Listen.
She fell on her nose.
Did it leave a scar?
Yeah. 3.
Sinus allergies and headaches?
No. Mm-mm.
Any issues with her lungs?
When she was younger, she had to use an inhaler before, but that was it.
When she was younger, she had to use an inhaler.
How old was she?
You said she was about 3? 3.
Do you think she holds grudges at 6?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You like it. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
12,
Hi.
14.
Hi.
What's up? Peace, peace, peace. January 27th, 2015. 12:45 a.m.
Thank you.
You're welcome. She got Moon and Taurus too, so she's cool with me. Did you write that down?
You said 12:45 a.m.?
Yes.
That seems about right. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. This has been fun. Nadine says Saturday my 12th. So what didn't work for me before and past failed spiritual seeds will bring me a fruitful harvest if I choose to look up. Can we get a link on the NFT video? Can somebody post it in the group, in the Facebook group? Everett has it, or I mean, I can do it because I think I can find it fast. I can find it on my phone fast, and that'll be faster for me to put it in the group. So that's where it's going to be. So that's a good thingy. I have fun tonight. I hope this was helpful for everybody. Let's make sure that keep dumping. Agreement comes before alignment. That's a fact. And I'm very happy for those of you who blessed my mama with some Cash App money. If you did not find a way to get it over there, if everybody sent her $5, we had 60 people on the line. You know what I'm saying? That's some good loving right there.
Oh,
It's in the group. I just posted it.
no, I got a question. I like to pay for my class tonight, but I only have Cash App.
Send me a message. We'll figure it out.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's it. Time for me to go. I want to order some Uber Eats. Clean up my room. Thank y'all. What does that mean, Taj? I need to join all the groups. What's that mean?
I heard you speak about a Facebook group, and then I saw in the chat someone was talking about Discord.
Go to the Facebook group, then they'll put you up on game in the Discord.
Okay.
All right. Season of spiritual abundance. Use discernment and observe the correct attitude during the 8 phases. The battlefield of the 12th house, optimism and knowing thyself for secure victory. Reject fear, doubts, and guilt. So I want to take the word reject out, and I want everybody to write this down right here. Super high level, super simple. Write this down. We're gonna do better than that. For those who have a quiet background, take yourself off mute, and we all gonna do a choir tonight. Think good thoughts.
Think good thoughts.
Think good
Speak good words.
Speak good
words.
Speak good words.
Do good things.
Do good things.
Do good things.
Write that down. Now, anytime that you get into some kind of conflict, chaos, or crises, ask yourself, am I thinking good thoughts? Am I speaking good words? Am I doing good things? If you around somebody and they causing you to feel kind of uneasy, ask yourself, is this person adding on to my good thoughts, good words, and good deeds, good things? It not be 2 out of 3. It cannot be 1 out of 3. Well, they mean well, but they always talking negative, which is a reflection of the thoughts that they have in their head. It's an excellent time for people to tell on themselves. If you can tell that they are thinking not good thoughts, not speaking good words, they cursing all the time, and then they got all the excuses why I should just keep using profanity with the white man, the European, woo, 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 woo. You better separate yourself, because that's called ballast. Anybody know what ballast is?
You lean to one side or the other.
No, ballast is the weights that hold down the hot air balloon. It's the same thing as dead weight.
Ballast on the ship is your tip top like this. So if you're off ballast on a ship, your ship is either like this or like this. That's what your ballast is on a boat.
Oh, my bad. I'm sure it has different definitions, but thank you. But the dead weight I thought that was called ballast on a in the
It might be.
Right. So please get rid of your own dead weight and those around you that are dead weight, that you know they're dead weight. It's the season to snip, snip, snip. Or like Jay-Z said, what did he say? He said, I just give them the rope and kick away the chair. Y'all need to stop being afraid of death, because some people are infatuated with death. Let them be infatuated, but don't be attached to their energy. Move your feet. As we say in the country, let your head get small. If you don't know what that means, you're going to keep conflict right in your face. That means turn around and start walking away. The head will get smaller. It's a simple technique, but it's still magical. Good thoughts, good words, good deeds. That's it. Just work on that. Work on that. Put some candles on that. All the colors, 7 color candles, African violet, whatever. Stick with that. That's boon activation. We'll talk about that next week. Boon activation is part of your character. Just they're watching. All right. Found you in peace. I'm gonna leave you in prayer. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale slowly out the mouth. I got to answer this in the Google chat. If you are sure of the birth time, is rectification needed? Yes, because you don't know. You don't, unless you're a professional astrologer or you know one of my homies who also does rectifications, then yes, you need your chart rectified. You don't know. I was rectifying people's chart who had birth certificate times and they were wrong. 85% of birth certificate times are inaccurate. For everybody that's on the Google, I appreciate y'all. If y'all sent my mama some money, I really appreciate that too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have not joined the course, tonight you got a sample of what you're missing. This was for the public right here. I needed this for the class. We'd already, so now I didn't pay my tithes for 2022. I got mine out the way. Don't ask for no discounts. Don't ask for nothing free no more. The whole team, the whole class last week said the price going up. Fat Joe said it, yesterday's price, not today's price. Big inhale. Slow exhale out the mouth. Anabako Gidulakiminka, Tatia Tezara, Kabel Renat, Amcha Sagvanu, Taharanu Nara, Nagibor, the Shea Yakadeka, Kavavashamlin, Barkam Taram, Rakame, Tazika Teka, to meet Gamlin, Kasim Kadosh, Baru Tufka, Nahel Ladateka. You keep Yael, Chapanez, or Craig Katushka Teka, Shavatanu Kabel, Ushma, Tazakatanu, Yodea Talamo, Baruk Shem, Kavomakuto, Lalam Vaed. Voila, fams. We're gonna holler at y'all. Oh, on 3, we're coming off of mute. We're coming off of mute on 3 for the peace. 1, 2, 3. Peace. Peace, peace, peace. That was pretty weak right there. That was really weak. That was weak as shit. That was weak. That was really weak. Let's try this again. The instructions were come off of mute on 3 and say peace. Not 4 people, but the whole class. 1, 2, 3.
Peace.
Peace. Peace. Peace.
I see a lot of jugglers still on mute in here. Y'all suck. Y'all suck.
Peace.
Peace. Live long and prosper.
Yes, yes.
I hope
yes.
you get rich.
I hope you get rich too.
I hope you get rich. Live long and prosper.
Hope you get rid.
I hope you get rich.
I hope you get rich.
Oh
my God.
I hope you get
Everyone
rich.
on the
I hope
zone
you
tonight.
Renee.
You get rich.
Everybody want the money. Renee, stop laughing. Everybody want the money.